What do you want, Steve? Your choice.
Oh, Sam, just a minor technicality.
Call the plumber. Now.
Steve?
What?
Why is there cardboard and corrugated iron over my window?
Yeah.
Hi, Kirsty, it's me. Look, I need to talk to you. But Steve, not only is he a total utter dork, but he's rude, thoughtless, self-centered.
Hey. Dinner in 5, okay?
Hi, Kirsty, it's me. Look, I need to talk to you.
What's wrong?
Steve, not only is he a total utter dork, but he's rude, thoughtless. Well, I mean, he gives new meaning to the word shallow. Who does he think he is? Steve, turn it off, please.
No, this is fascinating. I wouldn't miss it for the world.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like it sounds.
Save your breath. That's what you really think of me. Why bother apologizing?
It was in the heat of the moment. I was sounding off. I didn't mean for you to hear it.
Help yourself to dinner. I'm not hungry.
Would you like fries with that? No way, Doris. Off the menu, okay. I'm just kidding. Hi! Just checking on Rod and Rachel. I thought I'd give them some fresh water.
How could you?
I didn't.
What a cruel thing to do. And you. I didn't think that you could go on for a sick joke like this, Kirsty. You're as bad as Lionel, the both of you.
No, I wasn't joking. This can't be Rod and Rachel. It can't be.
Stop it! You've had your nasty little prank. I hope you enjoyed it. Now just leave me alone.
What's wrong? The birds are fine, aren't they?
But they aren't. Or at least they weren't. I've already told Gina. I buried them. I buried Rod and Rachel this morning in the garden. And now they're back.
So what on earth did you think you were doing?
Making a statement. Of course, old Ma Wilkin has to overreact. She's living in the 60s.
Did you see the look on her face when she pulled down that map of Eastern Europe? There was our poster plastered all over it.
I like the part where she took the petition off me outside the girls' toilets.
Well, Mrs. Wilkin obviously didn't find it very funny, and neither did I. What sort of reaction did you expect? What got into you? Starting a petition for a condom vending machine at school?
Oh, come on, Dad. This is the era of safe sex.
He does have a point, Michael. In our day, it was Vietnam.
You speak for yourself. He was just stirring up trouble for the sake of it.
I agree. He should have consulted the powers that be. But preaching safe sex shows a certain social responsibility, wouldn't you say?
No, I wouldn't.
Oh, well, I don't see what all the fuss is about. We've had condom vending machines at my school for ages. I use them all the time. Just kidding.
Yes. Come on, Nick. Time we went. See you tomorrow, Michael. I'm sure the school will survive the scandal. Just.
At least Jenny's living in the real world.
It is not the principle of your little campaign that is at issue here. You told me you were studying for your exams.
A little white lie, that's all.
Calculated deception. And all you really wanted to do was stir up trouble. Why don't you just admit it?
I'm not fair. It is an important issue.
Got a minute?
I'll be with you in 2 keystrokes. Okay, right.
I've got a sick 3-year-old in, Robert Nielsen.
Any relation to...
Yeah, Marge's grandson. I'm not too sure what to make of it. I thought with your experience in pediatrics...
Happy to help if I can. Symptoms?
Well, it looked like flu. He had a sore throat, temperature, general aches and pains.
When did he come in?
Yesterday, but we didn't keep him in. Now his temperature's up to 39 and the pain's got worse.
You've admitted him?
Hmm.
Well, what's your provisional diagnosis?
I'm stumped. It could be rheumatic fever, Still's disease...
Rheumatoid arthritis?
Yeah, maybe even leukemia in a worst-case scenario.
Blood cultures?
Not yet.
I better take a look at him.
Oh, it's not a good time. I just managed to get him off to sleep.
Okay, well then I suggest full blood count, pronto. Blood cultures, X-ray and further pathology tomorrow.
Right.
I'll see him first thing in the morning.
Thanks.
It's no problem. Just hope it's not too serious.
Hmm.
Has she recovered from the shock?
She's fine now. I've explained the whole mix-up.
I'm really sorry, Leonard.
Oh, no. You needn't be. I should have left the note. It was very good of you to go to all that trouble to replace them.
It wasn't easy keeping the new ones a secret. I tell you, they wouldn't shut up.
Yes, you had me worried. I kept on hearing these ghostly cheeps. Thought they'd come back to haunt me. Not that I believe in the supernatural, of course.
Trust Rod and Rachel to rise from the dead.
Exactly. Actually, it's opened my eyes to some problems. Like Gina and I staying here. I realised that we're not exactly great flatmates, and it must be a strain on you. We've been very selfish.
You're just enjoying each other's company.
Yes, to the exclusion of everybody else.
Don't worry, I love you guys. It's great to see you guys so happy.
No, it's not good enough. We've been getting on your nerves, and it's high time we found a place of our own.
Look, okay, I admit it hasn't always been easy, but the reason why I've been getting a little bit tetchy lately is probably because I've been missing Shane. Just seems to be one business trip after another. Oh, Gina, I'm really sorry about the birds.
That's okay, you meant well. Look, I'm sorry too. I've been so wrapped up in Leonard since he came back, we've hardly even talked to each other.
Don't be silly, you're newlyweds, it's natural.
I mean, you've met old Ma Wilkin. Humour bypass.
Who was it said, face like a wedding cake left out in the rain? Join us, darling.
Later, I got things to do.
They can wait. The look on your face, we've yet another crisis on our hands. We should discuss things as a family, remember?
Tell that to your son.
Oh, would you have let us do it if I'd asked you?
Of course I would.
Well then.
Stop it, you two, please. Michael, it's high time we had a calm and rational discussion about Jonathan's future.
No, I just pretend I'm not here.
Jonathan.
Okay.
What is there to discuss? He's going to finish his exams, go to med school, become a doctor. I thought we were all agreed on that.
Right, we had a nice chat about it. 2 years ago.
You see, it seems it's not quite so cut and dried. I mean, he obviously has things he needs to get out of his system first.
Really?
I think he should take a year off. Travel and see something of the world.
Working holiday.
If you like. I suggest you make some of his trust money available.
For past my exams with flying colours?
You are hardly in a position to negotiate.
It's exactly the kind of compromise the family councillor would approve of.
Oh, well, yeah. But I can see the sense in gaining a bit of maturity before you settle down to another 7 years study.
Well, great.
But I give you fair warning. You step out of line once more, and you can go whistle for your trust money until I am long gone.
Hey, how about this? 3 football-loving hunks offer cheap share rent. Attractive females with cooking skills preferred.
Yeah, right up our alley. Hey, what about this one? Serenity-focused New Ager. Share with 2 females, 3 dogs, 1 parrot, and 9 spirit guides.
Pass.
Sounds like you, doesn't it, Joe? Serenity's what you've been missing.
Don't start, Steve.
No, you're right. What I should do is leave so you can moan about me behind my back.
Steve, I said I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Fine, Isaac. Just do what you want. Look, I've got to go. I'll see you later.
So, how are you?
Yeah, fine. Haven't you got exams to study for?
It's a wonder they'll even let me sit them after yesterday.
Why? What did you do?
Oh, pretty innocent stuff, really. You may even say politically correct.
Yeah?
Well, I put up some safe sex posters, and I started up this petition for the school to install condom vending machines.
At Ferndale?
Yep, stuck in its home walk, Ferndale.
Well, looks like someone got your message.
How do you mean?
Well, your ultra-conservative school administrators were on the phone to our safe sex education group.
Sounding off.
No, they want to meet to discuss a formal safe sex education program for Ferndale. Well, I wondered what had made them change their mind. Looks like it was your guerrilla campaign.
No kidding.
Yeah, which doesn't mean you should pull any more stunts, at least not until I've had a chance to talk to the teachers.
So you're coming to our school?
Yeah, this afternoon. I'm meeting your vice principal after my shift.
Fast work.
Well, it's a foot in the door, so don't go and blow it, okay?
I wouldn't even dream of it. I gotta go. I'll see you later.
Okay.
You call that a hospital corner? We may as well get our patients to bring in their own sleeping bags.
Grow up.
Kirsty,
Kirsty expects us to move out to find a place.
Of course she would say that. She's just being strong.
I'm not sure that that's the case.
Kirsty is my best friend. She's still single and she's got no one. Well, I mean, there's Shane, but he's out of town half the time, and we can't just leave her roaming around that empty shell of a house all by herself.
Is Stuart?
Stuart, he's of no use to Kirsty at all. She needs the support of her loyal friends.
I'm sure she would cope, honestly.
Well, okay. You can start looking for somewhere, but whatever you do, don't tell Kirsty. We don't want to upset her until we're really sure.
My lips are sealed, dearest.
Man, you should have seen the looks on their faces. It was so funny.
The condom crusade is amazing.
And the battle's not over yet, troops. I have this plan for a bit of second phase action. Spectacular would not be too strong a word for it.
Yeah, but what about old Ma Wilkins?
You'll see, this time I won't be on school grounds. She can't touch us. So, you in?
Oh, it depends.
Oh, I think you should, Nick. This is heroic stuff, bound to impress Olivia.
Yeah, okay then.
I'm worried, Marge. He's had colds and flu before, but this is different, I'm sure.
Yeah, children's illnesses usually look worse than they are.
But what if it's something serious, something that I should have noticed earlier?
Oh, I know. It's so much worse when it's one of your own. I remember when Daryl was 6 or 7 and had the mumps. Yeah, of course, that was different.
Have you told him that Robert's been admitted?
No. The fact is, we've had a big falling out.
You and Daryl? Can't believe
Well,
you're
let's
alive.
go in, shall we?
Hello, darling. How's my little boy?
He was complaining of a sore back earlier on.
Yes, I know. His arms and legs tender as well.
Does Chris know what it is here?
Well, he's asked me to help him with diagnosis. Mrs. Nielsen. Oh, hello, I'm Dr. Blake.
Hello, Doctor.
Robert, would you like to come for a little walk with me?
That's my boy.
There you go. You see how he's favouring one side?
Yes.
It's a slight limp.
What does that mean?
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't say for sure. I'll have to talk to Dr. Warner.
Would you consider your lifestyle to be particularly stressful?
What's that got to do with the price of fish?
That's what could be causing the gastritis. Your normal diet seems pretty sensible, so there's likely to be some other factor. Often it's stress. Now, relaxation techniques, they can sometimes ease the symptoms.
All I want is my prescription renewed. It's always worked before.
All right. Yes, well, if that's what you want.
I do.
Excuse me, Doctor. Mrs. Cartwright's asked to see you, Ward 3.
Sometimes I really wonder whether it's worth it.
Pardon?
The more I got into medicine, the more I had dreams of making a difference, changing the world, researching new techniques, new ways of relieving suffering.
It hasn't happened.
Well, now that I'm at the actual coal face, as it were, dealing with real patients every day, all I seem to be doing is pumping them full of drugs. They're not interested in new techniques at all. All that man wanted was a pill.
People don't know any better. They just want what they're used to. You have to show them.
But how?
Well, I'm no doctor, but it seems to me if you think of the hospital as your lab, you could be learning from the patients and the patients could be learning from you, sort of learning together.
Yes, of course. Thank you, Joe.
Mrs. Cartwright?
Kirsty, any sign of Robert Nielsen's results?
No, not yet.
Call the lab, will you? I need them pronto.
No sooner said. So he's really sick then?
We're not sure.
Oh, poor Marge. Bad things really do come in threes. First Tom, then Daryl, now this.
I said we're not sure.
Yeah, Shortland Street here. We're waiting on some test results for a patient. Robert Nielsen. Great, thanks a lot. Bye.
Hi, how are you feeling?
Fine.
I mean, within yourself.
I'm feeling fine, Gina. Why?
Oh, I've just been thinking about all the lonely people in the world. Do you ever think about that?
Sometimes.
Are you lonely sometimes?
Come on, Gina, what is this?
Well, I don't really know how to say this. I mean, it's not like I'd ever abandon you in your hour of need.
Gina, spit it out.
Okay, Leonard and I have decided to look for a place on our own.
Oh, that's okay. Don't worry about me. I mean, I knew the day would come sooner or later.
I do feel awful about leaving you in the lurch like this.
No, I'm sure I'll cope. There's still Stuart, and I think I know someone who'd like to move in.
Thanks, Kirst. That's what I love about you. You're so understanding.
So, Jax, how you been, pal?
The same as this morning, Steve. And you?
Oh, never better. Could you ask your friend to pass the sugar, please?
Ask her yourself. Look, what's going on between you two?
Best you turn on the radio, Jackie, because I would be the last to know.
Don't be so childish.
Or I could leave the room, because she only talks about me behind my back.
It wasn't like that.
Oh, wasn't? It was just my imagination.
Look,
just
will
my
you
hearing.
two just stop acting like 2-year-olds?
Well, tell her, Jackie. She's the one who started
Steve!
it.
I don't care who started it. It's got to stop. Look, get yourself sorted out smartly, because if you don't, someone's seriously going to have to consider whether you two can go on working together.
Hey, Kirst.
I remember you.
Stuart, the disappearing flatmate?
Yeah, right. Do you want your mum? She's in with Robert.
No, I'll catch you later. I'm going to pay the phone bill while I remember. This is your share.
Oh, what?
Well, you will insist on ringing Loverboy all over the world, Kirsty. Look, 48 minutes to Australia.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, Chewie, can it wait till at the end of the week? I'm a little bit strapped.
Kirsty, you're always strapped. Look, it's due tomorrow.
I helped you out before.
Okay, I guess I can cover it. Alex wants to see me, so maybe there's some work at Kennedy's, but I need it by Friday, okay? It's rent day.
Okay, thanks. You're a mate.
Or is that a sucker?
You said it. I understand my son Robert's here.
Yes, Ward 3.
He's in with Mum.
Did I ask you?
Well, I just don't think it's a good idea if you go in there. Maybe you should wait. I doubt if she wants to see you.
Well, I doubt it's any of your business.
Well, he can dish it out. Tell Mum I'll see her later.
Kirst, I was worried about you.
Me?
Well, I suddenly wondered if you weren't just being brave saying it was all right for me and Lena to move out.
Gina, of course it's all right.
So you really do have someone that's interested?
Yeah.
That means that you asked them before Leonard and I actually said we were going to move out.
No. Well, yeah, but
So you wanted us to move out?
Gina, shut up for a second. I knew you'd be moving out because that's what married people do. They like to be by themselves. They like to buy houses and spend their weekends in hardware stores and plant nurseries and that sort of thing. Don't ask me why. They just do, okay?
Okay.
What's that look for?
You're wasting your time.
Oh?
A new coat of paint's not going to get this dump and open home.
Oh, sorry, I forgot. It's a hovel. I suppose I should be smearing the walls with old chip fat or something, should I? It's home, Rachel, for some time to come. I agree, it's not the nicest we've had, but it's home nevertheless. It's a nice top. Have I seen that before?
It's not new, if that's what you mean. It's from my fat wardrobe. Put on so much weight.
Special delivery.
Oh, thanks. Oh my God, I can't have spent that much. Oh, I see. Rachel, just take a look at the names on this visa bill. You wouldn't recognise any of them, I suppose.
You told me I could buy what I needed.
Give me your credit card. Go on.
You can't do that.
I can, and I have. Living without a credit card isn't going to kill you.
Don't worry, Rach, you can borrow some of my trust money. Competitive interest rates.
I don't push it, my love.
You don't give a toss about me, do you? All you care about is your precious Jonathan. I hate both of you.
See that one? Mummy will be back soon, love. She's just gone to collect Melissa from daycare. She'll be back before you go to sleep. Good afternoon, Daryl.
Robbie, what's the matter, matey?
I'm sick.
Oh, yeah. Diane was good enough to call me. So have the doctors and nurses been looking after you?
Emma's been reading me stories.
Has she? So what's wrong with him?
Well, he's feverish and a bit stiff and sore, probably the flu.
And who's looking after him?
Dr. Warner.
And he says it's the flu?
Well, he's been consulting with Dr. Blake.
What? Can't he handle this himself?
She's a very fine doctor and she's got a lot of paediatric experience.
Oh, you reckon? I'll see you later, matey.
The carpenter came,
Hallelujah.
so my window's fixed.
Great. I can advertise for a new flatmate.
Steve, look, I really am sorry about what happened.
So you should be.
Look, just listen to me. I admit it, I shouldn't have rung Kirsty when I was so angry.
I presume you meant everything you said?
Of course not. Okay, yes, I was angry with you. But you know what it's like when you're angry. You take things too far and say things you don't really mean. I do think it's time for me to move on, though.
Escape, you mean?
No. It's just living with you, working with you. and getting over a crush on you. If I don't move on, I think it could be the end of our friendship, and I don't want that. Do you?
No.
Friends?
Friends. To my honey?
No way.
Dad! Just caught you.
What is it?
I've got a problem. I promised to pick Jonathan up from school this afternoon.
Why does he need to be picked up?
He's got to clear out his locker today.
And?
I'd forgotten, but I've got a Wayne at the clinic, so can you run by and pick him up?
Well, I guess so, sure.
Great, he's going to wait just outside the gates.
See you later.
What's this?
Honey.
Ah, giving up sugar, are we?
Oh, it's not to eat. At least not for me.
Really? Well, then perhaps I shouldn't ask what consenting adults do in the privacy of their own bedroom.
I'm planning a clinical trial.
Of what?
To determine the reduction of numbers of Heliobacter pylorus in the gut following alternative treatment.
Well, there's a watertight excuse.
For what?
Never mind.
Chris.
Hi. Are we still on for dinner tonight?
Yes, indeed, but first things first, Robert Nielsen. Have you arranged his x-ray yet?
Yeah, booked in for later.
Can you get it done immediately?
That serious?
Looks like it.
Right away then.
Can't everybody sign up? They can't ignore us if we all sign. Strike a blow for freedom and safe sex.
Yeah, use your head. Sign up for a condom machine. Jonathan, what do you think you're doing?
Wonderful. I was hoping you'd make it.
This is not the way to go about it. Why are you doing this?
I'm just helping the cause along.
No, stuffing it up more like it. Look, I'm sorry. Why don't you guys just pack your gear up before you get yourselves into some major trouble?
It might be a bit too late for that.
Oh, come on, Harrison. You're not chickening out on me, are you?
Is it you or is it me? Lately I've been lost, it seems. I think a change is what I need. If I'm looking for a chance or a dream, Shortland Street. Taking time to hold my place. Yesterday's another race, just living for the times we've seen. When the writing on the wall says I'll be Shortland Street. If you want to find a way of searching for another world, it's hard to see. Shortland Street.
Shortland Street was made with the help of your broadcasting fee, so you can see more of New Zealand On Air.